What's up everyone, Peter here. Why should you get a studio monitor instead of a normal, typical speaker? Well, if you are a creator just for like videos or you are into like music production, in order to get a flat sound to hear exactly what comes out of your DAW or your microphone, you have to go with a studio monitor. Adam-Audio's T5V is an affordable studio monitor that comes in a great price and includes all the experience of this great brand. I literally haven't heard music that clean, and I hear sounds and stuff that I haven't heard before in my favorite songs. It has a high-end frequency response and a power control. The sound doesn't bounce back from the walls if you set it up correctly. We will talk about setup in a bit. Even though I have to say it is not as wide as like the S-series from Adam-Audio, so it's 25 kilohertz compared to 50 kilohertz. If it doesn't mean anything to you, actually it doesn't to me, it means that it's not that loud. But in a room like mine, it is freaking loud. So we're gonna talk about the features, what's in the box, the design, everything, but first let's roll the intro. So disclaimer, Adam-Audio actually did send me these speakers, but they have no saying in how I review them and what I talk about. And I also include ecoacoustics that Adam-Audio recommended me that are the stands for the Adam-Audio speakers. So more on that later. So just a little background if you haven't heard about Adam-Audio. They has been around the block for a long time and they are known for making really high quality and amazing sound in terms of studio monitors and speakers. And now with the T-series, they entered the more budget-friendly market with just a few compromise. The T5V costs only 150 euros. So what's in the box? Basically, you get the speakers. It's really well packaged, so I'm sure if you order it online, and actual links are in the descriptions, there won't be any problems with them. You get the power cable. There are no XLR or RCA cables included, so you have to buy that separately. You get a nice message, and actually there is a 2-year warranty, but if you register the products on their website, you get a 5-year warranty. One of my lights turned off, sorry about that, but let's talk about the features. So the T-series don't have an on-off auto switch, so basically it's a manual shift that you have to turn on, but studio monitors in this range, they don't really have that. And before I was using a Harman Kardon speaker, which was amazing, but I also had to turn it on, so I don't really mind that. The T-series has a 5 and a 7 and an 8-inch version. This is how the name comes, and the V comes that you have to have it vertically, not horizontally. One thing that Adam-Audio is famous for is their tweeter, and it's a U-Art ribbon that has the lowest distortion with no listening fatigue. The frequency response is between 45 kHz to 25 kHz and 38 kHz to 25 kHz with the sub. Just to compare the T-series to the S-series, it's 25 kHz versus 50 kHz. The amp power is 70 watts and the max SPL is 108 dB. That means that is really loud. It has a highly accurate mid-range and an extended bass response, and in the back you can adjust the volume. Obviously, I basically leave it at, if you look at the clock, at 6 o'clock. You can also adjust the high cut and the low cut filters for your taste, and of course the room acoustics, and you can decide whether or not you want to use it with an XLR or an RCA cable. Now the design. I love how minimal and clean it is. Matte black is on the rise, and these are matte black. It fits just for my desk setup, and also with the Shure SM7B and the little yellow color on the tweeters. Clarity is the first thing you notice. They are honest speakers. While I'm not being an audiophile at all, but I can honestly say that these are the best sounding speakers that I ever heard. And I'm actually into speakers, so I listen to a lot, and when I go into a shop, but these are amazing. But if you want to be a little bit picky, I could say that the bass, I could get a little bit more bass, but as we know, studio monitors need to be flat, so actually this is what you want to get out of a studio monitor. And plus, you could get a subwoofer which can act, from Adam-Audio, it can act as a standalone speaker, but with that you could get a three-way speaker system if you really need that heavy bass, or that's something that you are into. Now let's talk about the placement. I'm not an expert as well, so this will come from my experience. Maybe you are not into that, so I did the homework for you. So they need to be at the same distance from your middle angle, and preferably it should be symmetric with the room, and the angles, it has to fit your ear, and the tweeter should be on par of your ear. So when I'm facing this way, this is where I work at my computer, they are at the same distance, same angle, and also with the isoacoustics panel that help decrease resonance and things like that. I will talk about that in a bit. You can adjust the angle, the tilt angle as well, and it really comes straight to my ear. As a general rule, you want to aim for symmetry. As I said, the difference distance from the back and the side walls, leaving like 20-30 centimeters minimum from the back, and adjusting the speakers to be in the center of the sweet spot of the room. And now let's talk about the stands, because in order to get the best sounding results, you need to get some sort of stands. And this is where isoacoustics comes into the picture, and actually Adam-Audio recommended them to me. I reached out and they also sent me the stands, but they have no saying in, so this is the disclaimer, what I tell about them. I really love that how easy the setup is. You have two different lengths of the tubes, and actually you have a little clip that you can put in between the upper and the lower part of the stand, and this is how you can adjust the tilt angle of it. They look good and sturdy, they hold the speaker just well, and this high isolation is how when the speaker, the subwoofer moves, or there is any resonance in the room, it just totally takes that away. To sum it up, to compare it to like Yamaha or Pioneer, it is such a great punch, maybe even sounds better in the mid-range. The music comes out from your studio monitors just as it is in your DAW, and basically that's exactly what you want. Looks great, amazing sound, perfect price point, so if you are into the market to get a studio monitor, or even like speakers, I would really consider these and think about these as a valid option. Links are in the description. Please leave a comment. What are your thoughts? What speakers or studio monitors you are using? Or could I make your mind up and maybe you're gonna buy a studio monitor? And also, if this is the first time that we met, well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Well, if not, then why the hell are you here? But don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I will come with this tech review type related content, but more focused on the videography aspect and how to use it. And also I will take you along to shoots, to productions, show you BTS, editing tutorials, and my entrepreneurial journey. So if this is something that you are into, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.